Hello, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the MerlinCast. This time I'm going to be doing it live. I've done obviously some live streams in the past, but typically I call them the Merlin stream to differentiate them. But, you know, in this case, I'm actually going to kind of go with my typical live stream format for a little while. I'm going to go off with some news items because I know that some people probably won't jump in right away. But as I'm going through them, if you want to go ahead and put in your questions in the meantime, and I'll probably remind you of this later. I'll try to answer them as I go, and depending on the limited number of viewers, I'm just going to keep going through the news. But either way, I'm going to get some stuff out here because it's been a while since I've done one of these. This is fun, and who knows if I have some time, maybe some other people will jump in. But anyway, I'm going to start off with some movie news. The first article that I came across was I guess Will Smith is going to be doing some talks for a, uh, I guess it's a Deadshot spinoff from Suicide Squad. So, among the various things that are in production for the DC multiverse or whatever it is now, we might be getting a Deadshot movie, which is definitely cool. I think Will Smith is probably one of the best parts of that movie. I'm kind of interested to see what's going to happen with Suicide Squad 2. As you guys know, the first one was kind of a mess. But I'd be curious. It seems like the whole production's kind of a mess. I've been talking about that a lot lately. So we'll see what happens there. Apparently, in on the Marvel side of things, we've got Bradley Cooper, who voices Rocket Raccoons. I guess they briefly approached him to possibly direct Guardians 3, but he said that he won't. Obviously, there was that controversy about James Gunn getting kicked off the project, which kind of leaves the whole thing in limbo, determining how which quality it's going to be for the fans, obviously. And I think Bradley Cooper, he's a good director from what I remember, but he's saying he couldn't do it because he doesn't feel he could direct something he didn't write. So he's one of those people who really wants to have a lot of creative control and a lot of understanding of his work on the page and the initial concept before he even tries to actually produce it. Because just speaking from my own experiences, just kind of trying to write and direct, I think it's easier to direct something the way you see it because sometimes if you look at a script on the page, obviously a lot of scripts get changed in Hollywood all the time, and the interpretation could be different. So there's one. I think we got one viewer in there. Hello, welcome. Doing some news and answering questions too in between there. So how you doing? Let me open my page here. Oh, hey Vaughn, how you doing? Hey man, if I'll get through some of this, and if you're still on, maybe I'll have you on or other people too. So kind of waiting for people to go on. Saw your update. This is for Vaughn the Stampede. He's tuning in here. He's actually kind of rebranding his channel, so shifting the focus a little bit to is it top five unsung? I guess there was this show that focused on like R&B acts that never really got off the ground, and he produced a couple interesting videos about it. So there it is. just to just to holler. Yeah, man, great. Well, you hang out, come on back, whatever. I'm going to be going over stuff, and I'll be doing that, and we'll see what happens. But anyway, uh, oh, there was some new news on Jessica Chastain will be in the Dark Phoenix. Hey, Nicholas, how you doing, man? Doing some news and answering questions as I go. Dark Phoenix. Apparently, she's going to be playing a villain in there, a mix of villains. And this is going to be a time, guys, where I'm actually going to do a live reaction because I have not seen the Dark Phoenix trailer yet. So I'm going to do that right now. So pause for like 2 minutes here. Apologize, and then I'll give you my reaction to that. All right, here we go. Got the Xavier Mansion. You're not broken. Some edgy 20th Century Fox music. Marvel logo. Nice. The mind is a fragile thing. Building her up because she's got some issues. Oh, there's Scott Summers. Where's that Beast? It's probably Beast. Can't. Cyclops can't see. Okay. Ooh, that looks like a problem. I like that actress actually. I like her on Game of Thrones. I thought she did a good job as Jean Grey. I liked Age of Apocalypse, so I've liked the first class era stuff, so I'm excited. I'm glad they're actually getting this out before they do the reboot for Marvel. There they are in their outfits. Nice. Oh, she's going. She's using her telekinesis. But how are they gonna do this without the alien stuff, though? Because it doesn't look like there's any like Shi'ar. Oh wait, okay, they're in space. I'm probably just gonna say it's some weird being that came in, and they got to bring in aliens with X Men, man. They haven't done that yet. That's all the X Men do in comics these days is fight aliens, pretty much. There's always a speech, Charles. There's still hope. Drums. Beast. Okay. She got the flame. Well, okay, they're jumping right to Dark Phoenix without. Oh, it's on Valentine's Day. That's dark with the Scott Summers, Jean Grey stuff. Oh, that's interesting. I think the trailer looks good. I've really liked this version of the X Men, as you guys know. But how are they going to do it without the Phoenix Saga first, where they actually fought with the Shi'ar Knights? Like they're bypassing that whole interesting arc. You got to get to Phoenix before Dark Phoenix. They keep jumping to Dark Phoenix. I think that the main Phoenix Saga is the more interesting one, but that's just me. Great job with the Vash Shout Tucker. Thank you, man. I'm trying to get the character analysis out there. I don't know if you watched the Perfect Cell one. I'm gonna do. I don't know. I mean, if you got any more you want to request, I'll try to get to them as I can. I want to do more anime character analysis again, but I'm kind of trying to pace myself. I'll probably focus more on Full Metal Alchemist stuff because there's a bunch of characters I never really talked about on there, and maybe some more batch stuff too. But it's pretty much if people want to put in requests for character analysis, they can. But these days I just kind of get them out when I can. But I'm trying to improve the overall quality of the videos. But yeah, man, you got any requests, you can send them in or ask some questions. I'll answer them. But yeah, that was the trailer for Dark Phoenix, so it looks decent. There was a release date for How to Train Your Dragon 3. It's now February 2019. Will Dark Phoenix change everything if the movie is good? Uh, you mean they might decide to keep that universe in with Marvel? There might be too much copyright crossover there. I don't really know, to be completely honest, if I would say that it would guarantee that we keep them. I think this might be the last one, unless it does really good and they're like, maybe not, or maybe they'll merge them. We'll see. I don't really know. I think Marvel might just want to clean house and reboot from the ground up. Uh, which characters from F-Man do I want to talk about? Well, I wouldn't mind going over the homunculi from both series in more detail. I never did Mustang. Never really talked about a couple of the side characters. But I was also thinking about this one idea that I've been playing around with for a while. I want to do this podcast with Walking Double Odette at some point. But what I wanted to do was like a little episode guide where I do like maybe like a little like audio guide essentially for with commentary for each episode, kind of going about what I think happens and analyzing it, kind of discussing it, and have like that one for each one. I was going to try and do it so that I had one for each week next year. So that's an idea that I've been playing around with for a couple years, but I just have to sit down and do it. So that's a possibility there too. Let's see. Star Wars Resistance, Disney XD. They've got, I guess, another animated Star Wars series coming out. This one's talking about the birth of the Resistance and the First Order, so it's tying in with the new series, the new movies. For you Star Wars fans out there, I've checked out a little bit of Star Wars Rebels. I didn't see a lot of Clone Wars because I remember when I originally watched it, I didn't really like it that much, but I heard that it got better as it went along. And I've seen snippets I thought were good. But Star Wars Rebels, I actually have been enjoying so far. I saw a little bit of that. That's been pretty good. Uh, Jodie Whittaker, who's going to play Doctor Who in season 11, the first female Doctor. Apparently, the early reviews have been kind for her, so that's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that iteration because Peter Capaldi's Doctor Who I kind of got in and out of a little bit. I didn't follow it super consistently, but I am interested to see if this one goes a new direction. I was looking over comic book news too, and I didn't really see too much that like I've been following because I've been behind on comics. Though I've been kind of slowly reading the Dark Knight crossover, which is pretty cool. The Metal Knights, the weird evil Batman thing, that was pretty cool. But there is apparently, I guess, a new edition of the Masters of the Universe. versus Justice League. So that's like the He-Man versus DC, which looked pretty epic. So if you guys are fans of that crossover, that'd be pretty cool. I also thought it was interesting what Comic Vine's little polls, I guess they do for what's trending. Apparently, the most popular characters right now are Captain Marvel, which makes sense because of the new film coming out, and She-Hulk, which I was like, why She-Hulk? That's interesting. Like maybe I wonder why she's popular. I wonder if she'll get a movie in Marvel. I guess they'll have to kind of get around to giving Hulk his own actual movie first. Also, Barry Allen, which makes sense because The Flash has been really popular. The show has been doing really well. And Val Zod, who I wasn't exactly sure who that was. I was wondering if that might be the version of Superman they think might take over that Michael B. Jordan might be cast as. What are your thoughts on the Joker origin movie after the test footage was released? Well, if you want to go into an in-depth discussion on that, you can check my previous podcast that I did with my buddy OWC Cyborg, where we kind of went over some of our thoughts, and there was just that brief test footage. I am interested because I think Joaquin Phoenix is a good actor, and I'm curious to see where it goes. I was originally like, Joker movie, origin movie, doesn't need to happen, but we'll see. Hey, Hero. How you doing? Might have Hero on a little bit. Started watching Thundercats 2011. I watched a little bit of that, and I thought it had a good start, but I kind of fell off it. I'm kind of sad that it didn't get any continuations. Yeah, I think Hulk is owned by Universal, Vaughn. I think that's why they haven't been able to get full rights to give him his own movie. So either Universal has to make their own Hulk movie or no. But yeah, I don't know if She-Hulk is owned too. Maybe all the characters connected to him are as well. Probably, because well, then again, Ross has been in the Marvel movies, so I'm not really sure about that. Popular movies, according to Comic Book Vine, Batman Red Hood, which was really good. Sherlock Holmes Game of Shadows, which was the sequel with Moriarty, which was also pretty good. I heard they might be making a third one finally. And Iron Man 3. Like, why are people watching Iron Man 3 right now? Iron Man 3 like annoys me, man. And this was the best one too. Bardock, father of Goku. Like, what? Okay, that's cool. According to the Comic Book Vine, website, travelers, the visitors. Cool. I like Bardock too. Maybe it's because of they're looking at the spin-off DBZ movies, anticipation for Broly coming out. Going over some other news here. IGN says that the Gambit movie will be a romantic comedy. A romantic comedy. Which if Channing Tatum's still going to be in it, I could see that. I could see that. Sure, why not? I don't know. I think that could be interesting, I guess. I was looking through video game news, and there are some games that I am actually really interested towards the end of the year and next year. The Spider-Man game I want to play. There's also the Call of Cthulhu one and a couple others coming out next year. But I think coming out soon, Red Dead Redemption 2, which I believe is a Rockstar game, the GTA people. I think that's probably my favorite like sandbox RPG of theirs. They did the first Red Dead Redemption. I really liked. I really liked that Western vibe. I thought it worked really well for their format. And I'm curious to see where the second one's going to go. So I might pick that up eventually. Also, Netflix has some movies coming out this October. Anger Management, that's with Adam Sandler and Jack Nicholson. That's actually one of those comedies that I actually kind of enjoyed from Adam Sandler later in his career, or in the middle of his career. I kind of enjoyed it. I thought it was kind of weird. I like the fact, like, he wasn't really getting angry. Like, he had anger issues, but not quite as bad as they said he did in the movie. And Jack Nicholson, of course, is nutty with his methods. And my favorite thing is he's on the plane, and the guy's like, calm down, sir. Adam Sandler's like, I'm calm, like, and gets like zapped. It's like making him angry. When I know how that is, because sometimes you're talking to somebody and they think you're angry. I'm like, not angry, and the fact you think you're angry actually makes you angry. So it's funny how that works. Blade 2. I really like the first Blade. I think Blade's getting kind of a new appreciation as a Marvel flick because it's kind of the movie that started Marvel properties kind of getting a little more respected. I think it's actually a good movie that holds up, and I've been kind of subjected recently to the Twilight films. Don't need to ask why. So I've seen most of those now, and I don't really like them. And I'm like, Blade, the Blade movies and Underworld, which I'm not a huge fan of, they came out before Twilight, and they're just so much better because, well, they seem truer to the mythology, but also just more stuff happens. Like the Twilight movies, they're the thing that's bad about those. I mean, I went in with an open mind because this is well past all the hate, but there's nothing interesting that happens plot wise in those movies. Nothing. The Shining's coming out. Shining is a fantastic horror flick. I think it's one of Stanley Kubrick's best. Definitely check it out if you haven't seen it. Also, The Devil's Advocate with Al Pacino and Keanu Reeves. He's like a young lawyer that goes in to work at this law firm, and it turns out that it might be run by the devil, Al Pacino. Really scary horror thriller from the 90s. Really underrated. Definitely check it out. Green Mile's on there, the Stephen King adaptation. One of my favorite movies. Very good. V for Vendetta, of course, good movie. I was looking anime manga news, and I don't know if I'm just not interested in many of the new shows that are out. I mean, I know I'm behind, but like I didn't even see many articles that like either that I knew about or that interesting. So the most interesting thing I saw was that I guess they're making a new documentary coming out at the end of the year about Miyazaki called Neverending Man, which I thought might be interesting because I think there were rumors he might come back to do one more movie or something, but I don't know if that's true or not. You got to let the guy retire at some point. Um, yeah, apparently they're adding on Slayer's Try to Crunchyroll. I don't know if you've seen that, Hero. Let me go actually click and answer the questions here. I'm going through the news kind of fast. Oh wow. Let's see. Why Bardock shouldn't the Broly movies? Yeah, exactly. They should be getting more attention. Yeah, I don't know. No, the Gambit movie's still in production. Bumblebee better be good, especially with G1 Design Soundwave. As soon as I saw him, I got really excited. Yeah, man. You know, when I was going over my little my preview for movies coming out, I was like, I forgot about Bumblebee. And Bumblebee, I'm actually interested in too, because first of all, it's not directed by Michael Bay. It's directed by Kubo the Two Strings, which I recommend if you haven't seen it, man. Really good movie. It's one of my favorites that came out the year. Great, great stop action, stop motion animation. Fantastic. Good story too. And Bumblebee, though, I think they're getting a little more grounded. It seems like it's not going to be as overly adult and inappropriate and offensive. So maybe if we can bring back the Transformers, even if it's in the same universe, maybe allowing other directors to take a stab at it would be good. So yeah, I'm actually excited. Yeah, Hero, I'm gonna have to get you guys in there. um, oh, playing Spider-Man, nice. Bodhi, you've got 4 requests: Darth Vader, Lex Luthor, Doctor Doom, and Griffith. I've talked about Griffith like twice. I mean, I could go back and maybe do another one. Darth Vader, I've also talked about too. But I've never talked about Lex Luthor or Doctor Doom, so maybe I will do those. So I'll do Lex Luthor and Doctor Doom first, maybe Griffith, and maybe I'll tackle Darth Vader at some point down the line. But I have talked about Griffith before a couple times and Darth Vader. Oh yeah, yeah. I need to. Or did I? Wait, I do have a PS4. Yeah, I have a PS4 and Xbox One, but I was late to the party too, man. Excuse me. Uh, yeah, actually, I've heard great things about the Spider-Man game, so I'm definitely gonna check that out. Um, Gonna go through some news here. Uh, yeah, just some potential channel topics to let you know for videos that I'll probably be doing some point in the near future. I mean, I had some time, but even with free time, it's hard to get anything done. But that's okay, you know. My next one I definitely want to do is I'm gonna sit through the Bleach live action movie probably, and I'm gonna do a review of that because I did Death Note and FMA, so probably tackle that. I'll be getting more podcasts, probably talking about some potential movie topics, stuff like that. And I wanted to give you a little shout out, Hero, as well, because I saw that you had that recent video about monetization on your channel becoming kind of an issue and being frustrated. So, I want to say, I understand. I also want to let you know that I am working on trying to get those lines done for you. I was trying to record some of them now for your project, but yeah, man, I put it in the comments too to push it because I mentioned it to you before. It might not be like it might not completely fix your problem, but I think that you have enough subscribers that they might actually support you through Patreon, and it's a more steady supply of income anyway. And that so working on tiers and stuff, I think that might be a good idea. All the big stuff happened already. Big news: 2019, Dora reboot, and Broly, My Hero Academia. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and I've been watching a little My Academia. I'm still behind, but it's pretty good. So yeah, I don't know if the movies are going to adapt the anime or it's a spinoff. Probably a spinoff one shot. They always seem to be those when it comes to the shonen anyway. And let me see if I have anything else to wrap up here before I maybe let you guys in. Oh yeah, try to do the Patreon, Hero. I think that might be cool, and see how much success you can get with that. I think you're at a point where you've got a lot of loyal fans, so they might actually, they might actually put in for that. I'm thinking about possibly playing around with RPG Maker. I was thinking about maybe making a little video game, like a JRPG, and also thinking about publishing some of my short stories on Kindle or something. So I might put that up here. Might be doing maybe another sacrifice related film project. I'm trying to kind of work to improve my editing skills a little bit here with my sub channel Drinkable Alchemy. I've been doing beer reviews with my friend Gimli, so that's been fun. Mostly as a kind of an exercise in that, and so I'm working on that. Hopefully, I'll do another flick maybe towards the end of the year. Maybe release it sometime next year. I hope. But I'm thinking about maybe going back to school, take some classes, maybe work on advancing my career. So I'm probably going to be busy as always. But if people want to send in requests, feel free to. I'm thinking about pushing my Patreon more as well. So that could definitely be something. Oh yeah, Hero. If you could review Bad Places for me, get some promotion. I do think that one is a little bit better. There were still some technical glitches, but your review of Sacrifice was so good. Like I've watched it multiple times. I'm like, your review is better than my movie. But your review of Bad Places, I legitimately would like to see what you do with that one, and and hear your perspective because I really liked it. So that was cool. Yeah, and Vaughn agrees. Do the Patreon. I'll support you, man. I'll give you some money. Absolutely. You'll just have to actually give into one of my requests for videos once in a while or something. But yeah, man. Do you either of you guys want to get on here? I think it's just you guys and Nicholas who might be watching. But if you want, I can send you the link on Facebook or whatever. If you guys are interested. I know I haven't talked to Hero in a while, so that's one reason I was doing this, so I could maybe do that. So let me see. I'll give you guys the Google Hangout link here if you want to pop in and talk and give my voice a rest because, as you can hear, I'm getting thirsty. So let me see here. I'll put this in if people want to join in. Where is the group? Phantom group. Oh yeah, check out the Phantom group. If we ever do another collab video, but this is kind of a mini collaboration here on MerlinCast Live. So I put it in the Phantom group chat. If anybody sees it, if anybody wants to join in, all right, gonna get out there and okay. If Hero Mike, that's right. The last time you tried to join in, it didn't work. Yeah, come on in, guys. So yeah, I might have some guests. Please like and share the vid, guys. I'm actually gonna do that now. I probably should do some classic marketing here, and I'm gonna promote my stuff on Twitter and on Facebook and all that good stuff. So let's see here. Boom. Marketing here, and I'm gonna promote my stuff. I think I hear somebody. Twitter and on Facebook and all that good stuff. So wait, who's in here? Vaughn. Vaughn the Stampede. Yeah. There he is.
Hey man, sorry, I know I'm like dark tail, but hold on, man.
Oh, you're incognito right now. I love it. I love it, man.
I got people who want me dead.
Oh, you are? You're hiding out now?
Yeah.
Oh man, is it because of the copyright claims or what?
I'll let you know. Hold on, man.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, man, got some guests. It's a party now. Oh yeah.
Wait. I'm here.
Are you breathing?
Yeah, I'm breathing. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, actually, I can hear you fine, man. Your mic's working great.
Okay, I was gonna set up my other mic, but as long as you can hear me, that's cool.
Yeah, man, it sounds good. What's been up, dude?
Oh man, okay, trying to find like a desk job, and that's not going so great.
Yeah, the searching for job struggle continues, right?
Yeah, it is. I wanted to keep you guys up to date. I did had a janitor job, but I got cleaned up. I got tired of cleaning up people's like piss and shit.
Oh, and that's what your post was about. People that clean toilets should make more money or something.
Yeah, man. Like with like people who like clean bathrooms, y'all should make a whole lot of more money, man. Because
dude, I've always agreed with that. I've always kind of felt like, that's I guess it's because it's a simple job. Maybe it doesn't get like as much respect or something, but You're right, man. I think that just having to deal with that. Yeah. I mean, what do they typically make? Is it like minimum wage?
Where I was making a 9.45.
Okay.
Basically, without the taxes, I was probably making like 500.
500.
So every day, went to work seven, 6, no, 5 days a week, 8 hours. Um, yeah.
All right. 5 days a week, 8 hours.
Mm,
Uh, so wait. So yeah, I know. Okay. So you're working there,
mm.
and so you haven't been working since then. You got done with school though, right?
Yeah, I'm done with school and everything. Like, I'm just trying to find like a steady job so I can get where I want to be.
Okay.
So right
And
now, it's
what was your major in again?
digital media studies, man.
Oh, nice. Well, then, yeah, you got the video editing and producing background anyway. So, I mean, yeah, what kind of places are you trying to look at? Like
Like,
radio
like
or
radio or news stations, but it's just like they're just not hiring. So it's just like
yeah,
fuck.
yeah, dude, it's tough. I know actually what you mean. Give you some advice here. Well, I've actually like kind of applied for similar jobs sometimes too. I would say if you can, even getting hired in for like part-time work or volunteering to get more experience right now would be
Mhm.
your best bet because you're kind of just out of school. So even if you have to work for free for a little while, it can boost your resume. So I'd say try that first.
Yeah, like right now I'm trying to find like some type of job, because you're exactly right. Because like one of the people I talked to Instagram, they told me like if you're trying to get into like radio or television, do
Hmm.
a internship. Even though it may be like you may not get paid, still do it, but also have a job too. So if things don't work out like at the internship, you can go back to your job.
Yeah, man. I mean, no, right now, whatever you can get's probably fine. I mean, what kind of a work experience have you had so far?
Okay. I worked at my local university radio when I was a student there, so I
Mhm.
know how to like set up equipment and put it away. I know how to clean. That was an interesting experience. Let's see, cleaning, customer service work, Microsoft Excel. So
All right. Yeah, I
uh,
mean, you got a little bit of everything. So you've got some experience working with those things. I mean, obviously, you could do something in like food or customer service, retail to get you started. Get you some money in the meantime.
yeah,
But yeah, really, it's just try to get something stable like that to get your income coming in, and then try to do like other experience with internships. Like seriously, work, for free or whatever, man.
yeah. I basically I have before I even get to any of the internships, I have to have like a
Portfolio.
service job. Because if I'm like traveling to these places for internships, I'm wasting gas money.
Oh yeah.
That was something that I kind of like. I remember I did a little internship for a couple weeks, and then I had to stop going because I didn't have like a lot of gas to keep going back and forth.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah, that sucks, dude. So I mean, you got to try and find a place to work that's like maybe within walking distance or something.
there there is no place like where I live at. Like
There
the
is.
only place I know that I don't even think they're hiring is this restaurant, and it's just like that's like a block away, but
Mhm.
everything else is like out the city where I'm at. So
Oh wow.
so
Yeah, yeah. I know the what is it? Detroit's. I don't know how is Detroit's economy these days.
it's getting a little better. Like all the jobs like downtown and everything. So I already went there and did put in my applications for downtown and other cities. So I hate the fact. Have you ever had this? I think everybody can relate to this, where you put in an application for a job and you think the interview went well, and then they call you back and say, "Oh, well, we moved on to somebody else, but thank you for participating."
Yeah. Hey, man, I have had that happen a number of times. It sucks. It's like, man, what did I do wrong? And it's very easy to like take it personally.
Yeah.
But you know what it probably is?
Hmm.
A lot of times it's like they probably just found somebody that had more experience or what they were looking for. So,
Yeah. So.
But hey, you'll find the right fit. You just can't give up. You can't get
Yeah,
discouraged.
that's true, man. That's very true. I just can't give up. It kind of gets like why I quit my janitor job. One, they wasn't paying me enough. That was one of the reasons. And two, I was just so tired all the time. Like I kind of feel so miserable. I was like, fuck, fuck.
Well, it takes a lot out of you, I bet. You know, I mean,
Oh yeah,
cleaning
like
does.
you're on your feet like 8 hours, and you get like one lunch break. And I didn't leave the house till like two o'clock in the morning. I didn't get home till like 2 in the morning, and then the hours was cool, but yeah, whatever.
Hey, man, I got you. Sometimes if it's stuck in your soul, you got to get out of there. I got one buddy, one of the guys that's been on the channel here. He's been working at Olive Garden, and he's been like, he's been doing stuff in the kitchen there for a while, and it's like he says that is like really grueling work, and he's like he's just trying to find another job because even though the pay is better now for him, he's like I just can't do it every day. So yeah, there's peace of mind is something that has no price, I think.
Yeah, yeah, because eventually, if you're just luckily, I got some people at the house, support me and everything, so they understand where I'm coming from.
The fam, yeah.
So it's not like, hey man, you gotta keep this job and everything. And they say you could quit any fucking time. That's not your passion. You got your degree and everything.
Dude, that's lucky. Your folks
Yeah.
were like, you know what, man, we're here to support you, get you off your feet, and do what makes you happy. That's good.
Yeah.
Some parents are like, you're 18, you're out the door.
Yeah, exactly, man. But I'm glad my folks are never like that. And I got older siblings too on my ass too, but they're on the same boat. It's like I'm taking my sister's advice now. She said, okay, just get a fucking desk job. Don't try to like do janitorial work or any of that shit.
No, yeah. Dude, yeah, you can do better. Aim high, man. Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Having a desk job, I mean, I have a desk job. I mean, it can have its downsides too. But dude, I don't know if I could go back to working on my feet. Like, it would probably be like.
Really. That's what I was doing for the past like 3 months, man. I was like, fuck.
It's hard, man. It gets to you.
Yeah,
but
man.
yeah, man. Well, I mean, I guess you've got YouTubing as a possible source of income. I mean, your one video got some decent views. I mean, get some bucks there.
Oh, you talking about the unsung videos? I haven't made any money off those videos.
What? Really? Oh, is it because of the copy? Oh, that's right, the copyright shit.
It's mostly copyright, and you know how YouTube's algorithm is just weird now. So
oh yeah.
It's like I don't get like no payments, and like the video people, I do YouTube videos now. Like the reason why I changed like my whole theme of the channel, like I said in the video, but here, like I'll say it again. It was just that I felt that everybody else was doing the same thing to me, and I wasn't bringing anything new. And I was like, let me talk about like some R&B songs or R&B artists or rappers that people don't really like talk about anymore. And that's where Unsung came from. Mm-hmm. And I told you about the show where it's like behind the music, but it talks about like, a lot of like artists who dealt with R&B and like R&B rap, majority black. Sometimes they're like white artists who done like R&B or producers. Mm-hmm. And I really enjoyed the show. And there's like a lot of artists that they haven't like uncover or like stories we don't know. Like you know the song This Is How We Do It.
This is how we do it. Yeah.
They did an episode on that guy, Montel Jordan. And I feel so bad for him. So make a long story short, he had that hit song, right? Mm-hmm. And like one of the reasons why you don't hear from him anymore is one, he cheated on his wife with a bunch of groupies because he was, but first he was real faithful, but like the temptation kept going on, and he was traveling by himself, so he didn't have his wife with him to like, I got my wife, I'm cool. And record company was like, hey, you're not making that much, you're not making as much sales as you did as This Is How We Do It. So he went broke. He had to sell all the rights to This Is How We Do It. He tried to make a comeback in 2007. Only like 4 people show up to a concert. It was just embarrassing and bad. But,
wow.
but the good part of it, became like a minister and everything. So he's like, he said, would I do it again? He was like, yeah, I would do it again. But his story was just like, wow, that's interesting.
That is
That is
interesting. It's
interesting.
kind of
It's
like
kind of like
a
a
fall from
fall from
grace.
grace.
Like, I mean,
I
you've
mean,
got this guy who he kind of was a one-hit wonder, and
yeah.
then he messed up, but then I mean, he turned his life around, but at the same time, he didn't really get to recapture that success.
No,
And
he
it's
had
funny. I don't buy it.
Oh, go ahead. All I was gonna say is like he had another hit, but like the record company, they were saying like, hey, this is not like how you made. This is how we do it. We want those type of numbers. These numbers are okay, but they're just not as
Mm,
high.
he didn't
So
meet their level, basically.
yeah, so
Oh
like
man, no, that's interesting though. I mean, that's an interesting direction to take your channel. You felt that like too many people were just kind of doing the same thing? Because I remember you were like, man, I'm gonna go through every episode of Dragon Ball and I'm gonna review it. And I'm like, that's an undertaking right there. I'm like, I don't know
you,
if he's gonna follow through that because I would think I could do that, and I'd be like,
you
I
know
don't
what
know.
happened? You know what happened to that? Like
What?
that, like I finished the script for part two.
Uh huh.
I just never recorded it because it was just like, eh. My passion of Dragon Ball just went away, and like when I did Unsung, I feel more happy doing that. But like you may see Dragon Ball again one day when I'm bored or just like, hey, here's Dragon Ball. It's just that majority of my channel would just focus on like music.
No, no, that's fine, man. I mean, I'm kind of in a similar uh, kind of position right now. Hey, man, is it let's Faraz Tahir? Hey, man, nice seeing you, talking to you. It's been a while.
Love.
Getting some old subs. I was doing news before, and now I got Vaughn here, and we're just kind of talking. So send in any questions if you want. And you just bought season 3 of Super. Nice, nice. Yeah, man. I've kind of been in the same position with my channel, like creatively. The inspiration to talk about a lot of the anime and stuff has kind of been like wavering a little bit. Like I haven't kept up with a lot of the new stuff, and I kind of haven't felt like it. And I wanted to do like videos on certain things I've been watching or other things, but I'm like not sure if it's the right audience. So I'm kind of just like, I'll do whatever I feel like, and it's if something sticks, I'll keep doing that for a while. But I've just been so busy with work and everything. Like literally, I just took this week off, so I had some time right now to do the stream, and I'm like, I'll just do it now. So I've just been busy. So
Yeah. I understand. Like I was trying to like get everyone together just to say what's up because it's been a while since we, you know, like talk like this.
yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that. To be honest with you, dude, it's the stuff like this that I miss. Like I think back about the Green Clan and the Phantom Group, and I liked hanging with you guys and talking about anime and stuff till the wee hours of the morning. I made friends on here. It's
Exactly.
cool.
Same here. Like I'm doing that more on Twitch, and like no disrespect to YouTube, it's just that the copyright claims are not as bad.
On Twitch.
Yeah, on Twitch you could just be like, oh well, I'll just be on Twitch for a minute and play some games, and that's pretty
Yeah,
much it.
I've been hearing that that's kind of been a transition. I noticed that Twitch has been, I guess, because gaming and live stream gaming is like kind of where it's at. It's one of the big industries for entertainment right now.
Mhm.
Twitch kind of cornered a market that I guess is more compatible for people. And you saw YouTube's been trying to catch up, like with their surveys, like, do you think they're good at gaming? And then they opened a new YouTube gaming thing, and I'm like, they're trying to catch up, but that's one area where it's like, I guess Twitch is kind of a real rival for them. If Twitch could like broaden their copyright, I guess they could be a force.
Yeah, it's okay. Like for example, like I remember when I did some live streaming on some gaming. Like a lot, like the game, like one of the games I streamed was JoJo's Eyes of Heaven,
Hmm.
and that got a copyright claim.
Did it?
Yeah, it got a copyright claim for some of the clips, and I was like, why? And I guess Bandai didn't like, I don't know how the way the clips was used, but I was like, okay, whatever. I just go on Twitch, and Twitch, I don't have to like worry about none of that stuff.
Well,
So
that's interesting because I mean, I've done a couple little streams just to experiment, and I've noticed that they always get like, caught by the censor, but I've noticed that games typically are one of those things that don't get dinged for copyright very much. So you
yeah,
can still kind of monetize those or whatever.
it all depends on the game and like the company. Like for example, like you know Angry Joe, right?
Yeah, Angry Joe Show, yeah.
Yeah, he was doing like he wanted to do a review. I think it was on Zelda or Mario, and
Uh-huh.
couldn't do it because Nintendo came on his channel, was like, oh well, you're using our clips for copyright. And he said, what are you talking about? I bought the game. I'm using this as fair use. And it's just weird how like games are treated. All depends on it just depends on the game. It's weird.
Well, games are more flexible, but I've noticed on here, man, like movies, and I think especially when people were trying to do like anime and manga and stuff from other countries, they get flagged so quickly. And I
Yeah.
see Faraz is putting in some info here. Oh yeah, I guess in reference to not being hype about too much anime stuff. Yes, you're right. Actually, the Broly movie I am interested in, even though Super I'm kind of like iffy about. I'm like, I'll see the damn Broly movie, even though I'm like, of course, what's the grand new idea? Broly.
Yeah. Unless they do something different with the movie.
Exactly. But I'm like, whatever, I'll see it probably. J Group. You guys should try YouNow. It's the best website for streaming. They don't care about copyright on YouNow. Well, well,
I never use YouNow.
YouNow. Well, I mean, maybe, but I've noticed there's a lot of sites out there for streaming where you can monetize your stuff, but it's it's not anywhere near the level of audience you can get with something at YouTube. They've kind of got like a monopoly on the video creation market and sharing.
Yeah, you gotta like share your stuff, and then some people may not want to make an account. Like I had to mention people to tell like, hey, I'm on Twitch right now, so you have to make an account
To get them to watch on Twitch. It's like with YouTube and Google merge now, people have YouTube accounts and don't even know it now.
Exactly. So there you go. Speaking of like people like Merlin, you was telling me about when me and Rise will get back to podcasting.
Yes, please.
And, like I'm waiting on Rise. A lot of people don't know like me and Rise we known each other for like 10 years. So we know each other in person. So I'm waiting on him to get his house together because he bought his house and everything. So
nice.
Trying to like do something for his kids and everything. So I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on him to like get his stuff together, or I could say, hey man, you could come over and we could just do like a podcast, But the only thing is like the space where I'm in is kind of small. And I don't know if the camera is going to capture him because he's a big dude. He's like 6'4". So,
you're trying to do some Bon and Rise live or something, or some video podcast?
Yeah, something live, and me and him just talking shit to each other. So that'll be interesting. So,
man. Yeah. What?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, please. You're the guest, please.
Do you notice anything kind of different?
It's been a while since I've seen your room. I'm gonna stop talking so I can look again.
Okay. If you don't know, I could just tell you.
Well, you got a nice chair, new chair. Hold on. That's like a game now. Hold on.
Okay.
Got your guitar back there. I like the setup. Got your mirror for your desk thing. Got your Donald Duck back there.
Back there.
New haircut. What is it?
Okay, like if you notice, like hold on, I gotta move the camera like this. Sorry. So like I'm using a PC, so see your head up right there. So this I'm using a PC talking to you.
Oh, that's a nice setup. That's nicer than what I got, man. That's
nice.
Man.
I still use like the laptop and everything, But then I'm like,
wait a minute. You were recording with the laptop all these years?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know. Oh, so you finally upgraded to like a big PC? Oh, that's cool. I had no idea.
There's my new microphone. But yeah, I've been like all these years. I just been recording with the laptop. So like this stuff. Yeah, this laptop is what I record most of my stuff. So
nice. Oh, Dell.
Yeah. So I still use it, man. I was just saying, like, yeah, man, like I'm joining the PC master race.
Oh man, PC. That's one thing that's gonna happen. I'm kind of one of those people that I'm kind of a cheap guy. Like I try to save my money. I don't spend it. That's why I never like am up to date on games because I'm like, there might be a game I really want to play, but I feel like I can never justify like spending that 60 plus bucks or whatever.
Mhm.
Just like personally. So that's for me. But like this PC, I've had, I don't know, since probably like, yeah, I had it like around the time I started like meeting up with you guys, like
Okay.
late 2012 or something.
Mhm.
So I've had this one for like going on 6 years, and it's still working. So
Okay.
until this thing craps out on me, then I'll get a new one, and I'll get some big fancy thing. Well, probably not real fancy, but it will be nice to get a new one because this thing's clunked up with memory, and I got so many old like videos and files on here, and all this music that I'm making, and my
Mhm.
beats. Oh, now I'm gonna put you on the spot because I know you try to keep in touch with my random weird stuff that I put on my channel.
Mhm.
So I put out a bunch of like albums over the past couple months.
Mhm.
Um, did you listen to any of either Adam Bomb or the Jurassic Bars Velociraptors
I
collaboration?
I remember listening to one. It had the Jurassic Park in it, and I was like, "What the hell is going on?" But music is very deciphered,
Uh-huh.
so I like I don't know, like what was going on behind the scenes, or it could be very experimental. So I was
Definitely.
just like, this is different.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, it's funny because like I want to give you the backstory on this because you might appreciate it as a music guy. Like, um, my buddy Adam Baum, he's
Mhm.
never really been. Well, I guess technically he's been on the channel now with the albums, but no one's ever seen him or anything. But he and I were friends like back in like middle school or high school, whatever. And
Okay.
we had this joke like, we should make like a cheesy rap group. It'll be Adam Bomb, which is like a play on his name, and the Velociraptors. Like it just sounds like some really corny '90s thing, you know.
Velociraptors. Okay. Mhm.
Velociraptors, you know. So that was just a joke from years ago, and like I was like, hey man, we should try to make that an actual thing. And so what happened was we just combined like he'd record some like stuff over some beats, I'd make some beats for him. We'd
Mhm.
get some samples together, and we'd have like movie references and all kinds of geeky stuff, and we talk about silly things or personal things, and just kind of smashed it together and made a couple little online records. And I was like, well, it's a thing now, and I'm like, it's the quality was really weird because we mostly did it through email. Like we never really recorded it in person, which was kind of annoying. But I still liked it. It was fun, but it's
Okay.
really weird. The joke is very inside. Like he and I will probably be the only ones that really appreciate it.
Right. Because I'm like, wow. All right. I mean, I never made like music or anything like that. So I'm just a guy who just like randomly talks about fucking music. but
Well, you
but
appreciate music. Yeah, that's great.
but I really appreciate all all kinds of music, not just like R&B or rap. It's like, oh shit, man, this is fucking amazing and shit. So that's real cool, man. That you're doing that. A lot of
That's
people like.
just like one of the hobbies, dude. I've got this app Soundtrap. It's pretty cool. I suggest it actually. I think you can like sign up for like $8 a month or something at some point, and you can just like they've got pre-rendered samples and stuff. You can play around, mix them together. You can make
Mhm.
your own stuff with the keys there for the synth. So pretty good. They've got filters for recording audio. It's not bad, not
Oh,
bad. So
okay. I'm
in
gonna have
lieu
to.
of having like an actual studio, though, I've got like some instruments over there.
Oh,
Um,
okay. Yeah, I see the keyboard right there.
got some of the guitars over there, and got
Okay.
electric guitar, got a bass, got that's it. But the only thing I don't have is like a drum set or a drum machine or anything. And if I had that, man, good to go.
Hey, man, maybe one day you could just save up like some money and just have like some type of cheap drum set that works good.
I mean, a drum set like a basic one is like $500, which isn't too bad for a drum
Not
set.
too bad. It's kind of like the same price of this PC.
Yeah, that's probably about right. I mean, that one of my dreams is like if I can save up enough money, if I get a decent enough job, is I want to actually like get like a real good recording studio setup with some good software, good equipment, maybe like a booth or some soundproofing stuff, and that way I can do the podcasts and live streams and
Do it,
all the
man.
stuff. Like I just really like the audio, so I want the audio to be really good and to get a better camera and stuff too. I really want to do more of the filming and the recording because, as you know, It's kind of one of my passions. So I've
Oh
been kind of
yeah,
like,
yeah. Especially like the homemade movies you made.
oh shit, bring it up the horror movies. Yeah, did you? I forget. Did you check those out?
I think I did. I think I commented them. I think I gave you some critiquing on how to like improve it.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. You did. You said that you did give me some comments. Yeah, that's fine. I'm hoping to do another one maybe at the end of the year. It's just it's harder now because a lot of my friends that I try to get in the movies, they're all busy with their own lives. It's hard to coordinate scheduling, you know?
That's why like I just try to do everything on my own, and like
Yeah.
it's hard, but it's like, hey, at least I got that job done. Like speaking okay, Merlin, have you seen like this movie called Dolomite?
I have never seen Dolomite, but I know of it. Didn't like Cinema Snob review that years ago?
Yeah, he reviewed it years ago, and I was at my local barbershop and we was talking about the movies, and we're no film experts, but like Dolomite is one of those films that the director or whoever was or the producers did not give a shit. There are like real awkward shots of like stand-in shots of people like staring into the camera real odd, or like the boom mic is like just
In
like
the shot.
in the shot, and it's like at first I'm like, oh man, this is some blooper reel, man. They're gonna fix it in post, and then they just keep going. So it's like, wow, y'all basically did not give a shit about this movie, and some of the audio is kind of wonky, and it's it shows you what you should do when you have what should you do when you film, and what should you not do when you're trying to like make a movie and put it on in theaters.
Hmm.
So
Oh man, no, that's it's funny you bring that up because I've really been like into this mood to like appreciate that sort of thing, and I was kind of thinking I kind of want to get into reviewing those sort of things, like kind of my favorite, like exploring the idea, the concept of like the so bad it's good,
yeah.
guilty pleasure, like the exploitation, weird old sci-fi horror movie, like the really bad stuff. Like I want to like get into that stuff more because I like that stuff. Have you ever actually seen The Room?
Oh yeah, Tommy Wiseau. Yeah, how
Yeah,
can I forget?
dude, that film is an accidental masterpiece. Like, there's
Yeah,
nothing like it, man. So
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. I
So,
remember watching it on Adult Swim, and I was thinking to myself, like, did Tim and Eric just do like a long sketch? And I was just confused and just amazed on how bad this film was.
yeah, man. I mean, it is amazing. But the sad thing is, I have seen worse movies. Like,
Yeah,
I,
same here.
I've always kind of had this theory, and I mean, maybe if Roz, you could probably agree with this, man. But like, the worst thing I always say with the movie is for it to be boring.
Yeah, oh yeah, man.
Like, if a movie's like The Room and it's weird and it's bad, but it's like funny and kind of like interesting to watch, like I still consider that like kind of a success. Maybe
Oh
not
yeah.
not intentionally, but like, hey, at least it's entertaining. Have you ever seen Manos Hands of Fate?
Did Ed Wood did that movie?
It wasn't Ed Wood. It was some like guy who did it himself. It's like from like the 60s or 70s. He did it like on a.
Okay, yeah, I
It,
seen the movie. I know exactly what you're talking about.
it's like it's got the guy with the weird walk. There's like a weird cult. That movie, I was hoping it was going to be really funny. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that movie is just it's one of the most boring ever made, and because like the audio's out of sync and the picture
Ooh.
quality's bad, it's just like it's you're falling asleep watching. Like it's not. It's like only like an hour long, but it feels like three times
2
longer.
hours.
It's very short. I'm like it's. I was disappointed by that. It's like that one's one of the bad movies that I actually don't like that much. So
Okay.
sometimes you'll have those too.
I'm trying to think of a movie. No, the only movie I can think was bad. It wasn't bad. I just fell asleep on it, and
Okay.
it's not an exploitative movie. It was in theaters, and it
Mhm.
was a superhero film,
Oh
and
no.
it was Wolverine Origins.
Oh, you fell asleep in that? I thought that movie was hilarious. I saw it in
I
theaters
don't
too.
know what happened. I don't know if I was tired because all my friends was like, "Hey man, we're gonna see Never Back Down." I was like, "Man, I'm about to watch this Wolverine Origins. Y'all missing out." I fell I fell asleep when Deadpool came into the picture,
Oh
and
wow.
like right at the end when Sabretooth and Wolverine was fighting like Deadpool with his mouth shut off, and I was just
Uh-huh.
I was just snoring like during that whole like fighting sequence, and right when it was over, I was like, damn, what I miss? And then my cousin was like, oh man, you didn't miss nothing.
Wow, you bagged the wrong horse with that pick, man.
Yeah, man. I don't know what, and this was like, I think I just got out of high school or was in high school. I don't remember, but
Yeah, I remember I saw that with a couple of my friends on the channel Gimli and actually A-Bomb. We watched that like I don't know, maybe like a year out of college or something. And I just remember like the part where he like I think he scrapes the helicopter with his claws and makes it explode, and we were just like dying laughing because that was like so corny.
yeah,
It was like, oh, that was dude, that was a bad movie.
yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. When
Would
I
you
look
say
back on it, I'll be like, wow, this is what you gave us, Fox, huh?
would you say that's the worst X-Men movie?
You know what? I can't really say because I haven't seen all the X-Men movies. I have to rewatch the X-Men movies because it's been a while since I've seen all the X-Men movies. Some people say X3 was bad, but I gotta rewatch X3.
X3 was pretty bad, but looking back on it now, I'm like, there's probably worse movies,
Yeah,
honestly.
like I can't think of like a superhero movie that just pissed me off to the point where I was like, man, fuck this.
Oh, oh, we got Mr. Justin Bennett. Hey, man, yeah, I agree. I think X2 is probably the best. Uh,
Okay.
did you see X-Men Apocalypse? That Frost just mentioned that in the comments.
Did I see X-Men Apocalypse? I only saw half of it, man. Yeah,
Oh,
on me.
you didn't like it?
Shame. No, I was watching it. I was watching it with my mom, but then I had to go to work that day.
Oh, you had
Yeah,
to go to work.
yeah.
Dude, when I was doing Film Fanatics, I hate being when you do a 3-man show when you're reviewing stuff. There's
Uh-huh.
always that awkward point where like the one guy's kind of in the minority. It's
Hmm.
like that was one of the ones where I was like, I didn't think they were gonna dislike it as much as they did, but they both hated it, and I was
Oh,
like, I
wow.
liked X-Men Apocalypse. Like, you remember the animated cartoon from the '90s?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like that reminded me like that is exactly what I wanted. It's like taking that and putting it on the screen. I liked it. It
Yeah.
wasn't perfect, but I enjoyed it.
Okay. I gotta rewatch them again because I think I had X-Men 1 through 3 on DVD, and
Uh-huh.
I don't know what happened to it. I think I either gave them away or somebody stole them. I don't remember.
Somebody stole your X-Men.
Yeah, man, we had like
What?
I had like certain family members who stole our DVD collection.
What?
Yeah, it was weird because it was like I remember my dad, he got real pissed off about a movie. It was called All About the Benjamins,
All
and the
about.
DVD was missing. It had Ice Cube and Mike Epps in it.
Do you
But
know my favorite Ice Cube rhyme?
what is that?
This is truly great writing here. I'm sure you'll agree.
Okay.
Gonna give it a dramatic reading. All right, you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm
All
ready.
right. Ice Cube,
Mm-hmm.
fresh like chrome.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm in the hood, I run it like Rome.
Who said that, man?
Ice Cube,
Oh, okay. I'm like, I heard that before, man. Like,
Ice Cube, fresh like chrome. When I'm in the
what
hood.
song? Do you know what song?
I don't remember. It was like
Okay.
from his record in like 2006 or whatever.
Okay.
Probably not one of his like most famous ones. It was like mid-career Ice Cube.
Yeah, his mid-career, and then he was like, "Fuck it, I'm doing movies."
Pretty much, that's all he does now. Yeah, I liked him in Triple X, the new one.
Oh, the second one?
The third one. I actually never saw the second one because I liked Xander Cage so much. I was like, Vin Diesel's not in it. I'm not interested.
Yeah. It's just
But I've heard some people like the second Triple X. Did you see it?
it was so long ago, man.
Yeah. Well,
That was so long ago, man. Like, I'm just like, it's probably somewhere on Netflix somewhere.
something or one of those.
Oh, Merlin, have you played the Spider-Man game?
Sadly, no, I have not. But I've heard that it's really, really good.
Man, it's fucking awesome, man. I got like the Iron Spider suit from Infinity War, man. And the actual like the tentacles that Spider-Man had in Infinity War. They actually work, man.
Really?
It's awesome. Freaking awesome.
That's cool, dude. Yeah, I'm hyped. I'm gonna have to get it. I've been told that someone's either going to loan it to me or I might get it for my birthday or something. So I'm trying to hold out. Trying to hold out like another month.
Hey man, it's awesome, especially like the suits. The
The
suits.
suits?
Like every suit in Spider-Man does something different. So
Oh,
it's not
really?
just style. Like the Stark suit, Spider-Man had in back in Civil War and Homecoming.
Mm-hmm.
Remember the little gadget that came out his chest?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that actually does something. It's a drone that shoots like the enemies. So,
Nice.
so that's cool. You got the noir suit that can like sneak around like
I love Spider.
opponents when you're doing like ninja stuff, or like the homecoming suit, like his first spider suit. I haven't unlocked it yet. I gotta collect the backpacks, but it's actually the suits, they actually like when there's a cutscene happening, you see the suits in action. You see like the eyes expression of Spider-Man change when he's having the suits. So
Mm-hmm.
it's dope, man. It's fucking
Dude,
dope.
dude, I literally everyone is like, Joe, you gotta play this. You're a big Spider-Man fan. You have to do this. I'm like, I'm going to, but I'm gonna wait. Just
Mm-hmm.
wait. Believe me, I was like, oh, like literally everybody, all my friends, you like, I've heard nothing but good things about this damn game, and I've heard that the gameplay, you could play it for like up forever. Like it's just there's so much to do.
Yeah, it's like the main story is 20 hours, but if you just like, hey, I want to like upgrade like my suit or like my move set, get lost in there for 100 hours, and like New York is so huge that you're just swinging everywhere, especially being around Avengers Tower. So
Oh, nice, nice, man. Let's see. Oh, I've got to try to catch up with some of the
oh
comments
yeah, oh
here.
yeah.
Hero's trying to get in here.
I sent them the link on Facebook.
Yeah, I sent it to him. Let's see. He's been binging '90s. That's good. How they handled Magneto in the movie was the most. Well, that's not nice. Which movie for us?
Right.
Origins was terrible. Agreed. Del the Funky Homo Sapien writes Ice Cube's rhymes. Apparently, that's his cousin. I didn't know
Oh,
that.
I didn't know it,
Thoughts
man.
on Infinity War? Oh man, I loved Infinity War.
Man,
You,
same
Vaughn?
here, man. Whew, man, man, just seeing it in the theaters, man. I'll never experience anything like that again for a while.
Yeah. Like, the thing that surprised me is they actually took some different directions from the comics, so I couldn't predict exactly how it was going to go. So
Same here.
I'm not sure how they're going to resolve it, honestly. I don't know.
Like some people keep saying like they're gonna do time travel or the quantum realm, or they're gonna do something to bring the characters who got turned to dust.
Oh, no doubt. No
Yeah.
doubt. Spider-Man, Black Panther, that's too much money. They're not going to kill their money.
So yeah. Disney's
Doctor
like,
Strange, Guardians.
how many money Black Panther made? Yeah, his ass coming back.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, a little bit of meta there kind of broke that. But Justin, what the Jurassic Park sure gave you an idea. What's that? Maximum Carnage, Separation Anxiety, the best Spider-Man games. Oh, he's going old school Sega Genesis.
Oh yeah, I remember playing Maximum Carnage on the PlayStation, man.
Me too. The beat 'em ups, the old beat 'em ups.
Pretty much, man. That was the shit back in was it 2000?
2000.
Carnage or 1999?
Maximum
20 years ago, bro.
Maximum Carnage. I think that's like early 90s, isn't it? Mid 90s?
I think it came out 18 years ago, so 98, 99.
I'm gonna look that up. Maximum Carnage.
Maximum Carnage.
I don't know.
I didn't own the game, but like I had people, I borrowed it from a friend.
Carnage game. I feel like if it's Genesis, it's probably a little older than that. I'm curious now. No, a little older. It was 94.
Okay. Wait, so it came out the Sega Genesis, right?
The Sega Genesis.
Okay,
not
I'm
the
thinking of
Dreamcast.
the other Spider-Man game came out on PlayStation.
Oh, the 64 PlayStation. Oh, that is my favorite Spider-Man game.
That one I keep thinking of.
It's a good game. Really good game.
It was, man. Back in, what's funny, man? The 90s, like when I was growing up in the 90s, you know, a lot of people had like, you know, PlayStation or N64. And you know what game that doesn't, you know what system that doesn't really get enough love?
Are you going to talk about the Dreamcast?
Yes, the Dreamcast was so fucking ahead of its time, but it came
Was.
out the wrong year. It's like you have it had an internet connection, it had a memory card you could play with.
Yep.
You could play with other people across the globe.
Yep.
So, and you know, PlayStation 2 came out a year later.
People, I think the technology for people in their homes just wasn't quite ready for Dreamcast when it came out.
If it came out during the N64 and PlayStation, then it would have had a chance. But
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't have. Yeah, definitely. People,
but
oh,
yeah, because PlayStation 2 came out in Japan, I believe, 1990 or 2000,
hmm
and it had the DVD feature. And that's
yes, you can play movies on it.
you can play
Yes.
movies. Oh, you don't play games? That's okay. You can get a DVD and it's cheaper.
hmm
Just think about that, like back then where, you know, I think DVDs cost like $400 now. You know, they're so fucking cheap now, but like 2000, it's a
They,
game and a movie device. Hell yeah!
oh
You
yeah,
get
dude,
PlayStation 2. So I didn't get
absolutely.
the PlayStation 2 until like 2005. I was late, but
Hey, you're better than me. I didn't get it till Christmas of 2006.
okay, yeah, same boat, same boat.
So yeah, dude, I've always been behind on the consoles like that, you know. But the
Don't worry.
thing, you know what the one advantage to that though I always had was,
Well, what's that?
well, like PS2 is still my favorite console,
Yeah,
but
same here.
like the reason was like, okay, I was always behind. Like I started getting the games right as the PS3 and Xbox came out. What is that? Oh, he's got his memory card. Nice, 8 MB. Hell yeah! But the thing I loved about it was what I could do at that point is most of the best games started to come out. I could go through the PlayStation greatest hits and I'd play all those games for like such cheap price. And I played like all the best games in
Yeah,
like 2 years.
yeah,
Like I played
very
them
cheap
all.
prices. So you thinking smart, man?
Dude, that's why I'm like, I'll wait. Like I'll play Spider-Man, but like,
Yeah,
dude, I'll
yeah.
wait.
You can wait, man. And like also, man, I just noticed like when I got my PC and like subscribed to Stream.
Uh-huh.
Steam. Like a lot of like the cheaper games I want to buy, like Sonic Adventure, Resident Evil.
Uh-huh.
Man, I spent probably like $20.
Yeah. Like some of the I was going by was checking out the Xbox store on my one, and I'm like, I want to get Morrowind because I never really played that, and I've never played the Turok games for Jurassic Park. So
Oh,
I might go back and play some classic games on there.
yeah, man. Yeah, save some money and save up, or you know, you could just wait till the price drop for Spider-Man, man. Nobody's got a gun to your head like you gotta buy fucking Spider-Man now.
You'd be surprised. Everyone's like, dude, like you got to do it. But no, it's I'll get there. I don't have as much time, so it's like if I have a day. But I feel like it's gonna be those are actually my favorite games. Like if it's an action adventure game,
Mhm.
especially if it's a superhero action adventure game that's good, like Arkham Asylum or something, or the Spider-Man games, I'm always hooked. Like those are the games I sit down and I will not stop playing them. Those and like the Hitman games. I
See,
love the Hitman games.
you hit the nail on the head because Spider-Man, the one on PS4 is just like Arkham Asylum and Arkham Knight,
hmm
especially the combos and going around New York, swinging around and shit.
hmm
I don't know, just put a smile on my face, like I'm Spider-Man, I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting, man. I've always loved Spider-Man since I was a kid, and something about him and his stories just makes me happy. Even when it's not just the darker, very relatable stuff, it's just Spider-Man's just fun. I think the
Yeah,
idea of swinging around on the webs, the skyscrapers is very liberating. It's catharsis.
yeah, he's
Good
very
escapism
he's
for you.
very relatable too. So it's like you could connect to Peter some type of way. You may not be super smart, but you may be broke as fuck, or you may be broke as fuck, and you may not be super smart.
No, man, that's why I think Spider-Man has such a wide appeal because he had so many problems. I mean, he had to take care of his mom. He has, trouble balancing school and work with his dual identity, his
Mhm.
secret issues. He's insecure. He's got issues with dating, and he's had a lot of romance problems. His
Yeah,
friends always hate him, or everyone's trying to kill him that he knows. It's always somebody in the family or a friend of a friend. It's never easy with Spider-Man. It's always drama.
It's never easy. I'm like, Jesus Christ, Peter, man. Jeez, man, I don't know, like, oh, wow, he need a hug or something. Shit. I
He's got Mary Jane now. He's fine.
Oh yeah, I mean, okay, look, okay, I got a question. I don't know if this is true or not. So I was on Facebook right the other day,
Oh no.
and people was talking about like Spider-Man's, like he met like a lot of amazing women, in his his career in as Spider-Man, Peter Parker. So people keep saying like, yeah, who's the best waifu for material for Peter Parker / Spider-Man? And I hear like Gwen Stacy, Mary Jane, fucking Felicia or Black Cat, I forgot this other character.
Betty Brant or
Betty Brant. So these people just arguing among the comments though. It was just crazy. So what are your opinions about that, man?
the best like potential love interest?
Yeah, or do you even care about that stuff?
No, I mean, I think for certain characters, I think, and they're talking about it in the comments now. I think that for certain characters, the romance is a stronger component. I mean, if there's one thing I hate in a story, man, it's a forced romance. But
Okay.
if it's done well, like at this point, for most readers, I think Spider-Man's established, in my opinion, that he should be with Mary Jane.
Okay.
I do think that's probably the way she's written is the best match for him, personality-wise. I think she's there for him. She's supportive, and she's cool. She's really like outgoing, and she's a very interesting character in her own way. I think Gwen, she's kind of had a resurgence in popularity. I've noticed they try to make her a lot smarter now, like she's a scientist in all these new versions. But I think Gwen's good at that first girlfriend, but not necessarily the wife.
Yeah, things didn't work out.
Things definitely did not work out. Betty Brant, yeah, she was just kind of like a potential romance, but nothing ever happened there in the early days. And then I like Black Cat because I think that it could be that interesting like Batman Catwoman thing where she's on the other line, but I don't think that Black Cat is that much of a villain. And the thing is, the thing that's interesting in the comics is that she actually likes the Spider-Man, the idea of Spider-Man, but the man behind the mask, Peter Parker, she's not into.
Oh, okay. So, oh well. I mean that may not even work out, but okay.
I mean, I'm sure fan fiction wise. I mean, if that's probably like, oh, I'm sure they got together, and there's definitely like, I guess, some sex appeal to Black Cat. I mean, she's the only like superhero rival / possible love interest he ever had, which is usually kind of cool for balance. But Mary Jane's probably still the best bet. I don't think that's going to change anytime soon.
Yeah. Okay, I agree. I had to ask because these people was just ranting on who goes with who. I'm like, Jesus Christ, people, they're characters, they're not real.
Trying to catch up with these comments. A lot of good library for PS1. Spider-Man, just buy it, send it to you. Assassin's Creed was a main classic. I've always been in love with. Good choice. I really liked the first Assassin's Creed.
I got a story for that.
Oh, okay. Tell me the story.
So when I was building this PC, right, I got Assassin's Creed Origins, and it came with this Yeti microphone.
Nice.
People, if you are making YouTube videos or doing podcasts, get a Yeti microphone. It cost me $120. But anyway, I got a slip, a code where I can go to Ubisoft website to download Assassin's Creed Origins.
Yeah. So
I got the code and everything. I'm all good and ready. Like, oh man, I'm about to play Assassin's Creed Origins on the PC. Why? I didn't read this before, but the code was expired. I didn't get the microphone and the Assassin's Creed until September. Early September, and the code was expired in July. I was like, wow.
That's a sad story.
I got the microphone and the microphone.
No, the microphone's cool, man. I had a Blue Yeti, but it wasn't working well for me.
It wasn't? Weird.
Yeah. Oh, Hero was having some trouble signing in. Let me see if I can.
Damn it, Hero.
Hero's always having issues. Hold on a second.
Hero, you always have issues.
Hold on. Let me I'm gonna send you.
No, it's not his fault, but just saying.
Okay, I'm doing. Hold on. Hero's been having some bad luck lately.
It could be worse.
Yeah, it could be. I'll send you the link one more time, Hero, if you're still watching.
We're still here.
We are still here. Might be for a little bit longer.
Mm.
I'm not gonna try to be on too late because people do have to get up in the morning.
Man,
One more day off, and then I'm gonna go back to work.
That's cool, man. I don't. Well, I just get to stay up anytime soon. I don't. I'm unemployed.
Well, hopefully that'll change soon for you.
Yeah, it'll change soon, man. I'm not like some lazy bastard be like, oh, I'm just not gonna do anything.
Lazy fool. All right, Hero. If you're on Facebook, I'm gonna send you this thing one more time.
Wow, people are wild on Facebook.
Of course they are. They always are.
Yeah, but they're like at the age of 40.
40-year-olds doing that? What?
Yeah, just wilding out. I'm like, wow, y'all need a fucking diary, okay? Some people just need a goddamn diary.
Okay, yeah, I checked on the link, so it does work. So there you go. All right. Try it again, and maybe some other Phantom group members will come on here. I don't know. Of course, I realize now. I guess. Well, no, it's a Thursday night. I don't know. Some depends on where they are. I guess. I know Zoro works late typically, and Jot's on the other side of the country, and Dead's probably asleep in England right now.
Wait, who's on the other side of the country?
Shot. She's like she's in like what, Seattle or Washington or something.
Oh yeah, okay.
Something like that. And trying to think. Sasuke, he's like Midwest.
Yeah, time zones are different in the
Time
East
zones.
Coast.
But you and I are on the same. Zoro's on the same. Hero's in Texas. Luna's in Canada, though I think she's closer to us. And Jorshay's in Belgium.
Belgium.
Yeah.
Belgium. Man, dude. Oh man. Oh, tell me what. Okay, I was watching Clerks the other day, right?
Clerks. Yes, classic.
Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, it's a classic film. And I just So this always boggles my mind.
All right.
Where the movie could have ended 5 minutes early. So Dante had to he got called in for his job, and I kept asking myself like, why didn't he just lie? Yeah, I'm not even supposed to be here today. And I kept asking myself, why didn't you just lie just to say you didn't want to go there?
Oh, Hero's gonna have to get on Skype or Discord or Twitch or something if he wants to talk. So he can't do Google Hangouts anymore.
Damn, that sucks.
Oh man, he said his laptop's too old for it. Oh man, that sucks. All right, man. Well, that's fine. We'll get a Skype call in there at some point, man.
Great.
Definitely. In fact, maybe I don't know. Maybe we can hop on there and say hi to him. Maybe we'll do a Phantom group call. What do you say, man? Want to do that, Vaughn?
I'm down.
All right, yeah, let's do one here. I'll let's see if we can do Skype or we try to do Discord. We can try to see what works. Are you on Discord at all, Vaughn?
Wait. Do I have a Discord? Probably have to re-download it. And I gotta re-download Skype.
Oh, wow. Yeah, re-download. Yeah.
Wait,
I've still got it.
Yeah, I have Skype here. I just have to type in my
Password.
my password and all that other goofy stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll jump on Skype here or whatever in a little bit. I'll see if I can like message you on here because I was locked out of my original Skype name or whatever, and then I managed to get it again. So let me see if I can find. I'll tell you what. I'll go into the old. If I can find it, the old Phantom group thing. Phantom. Oh, login details. Yes. I'll log into that. Hello, everybody.
Oh man, I gotta try to. See, I'm trying to remember the password for my what Skype? Wait, they want the Microsoft?
Oh no. This may not happen for Vaughn tonight.
Oh wait, it's gonna happen. I just gotta figure out my the account. So
I don't know
okay.
if we could combine Google Hangout with Skype. Oh, Frost from Canada. Nice, nice. Let's see. Yeah, man. I guess I'll close out. This will be the ending of the Merlin stream live, MerlinCast.
Ha! I'm on Skype now.
We're on Skype. Okay, Vaughn's on Skype. Actually, let me see if I can send you a message.
Okay, I guess we might do a call. Hey everybody.
Yeah, you're still in here. Let me check. You're still Kai on here.
Yes.
All right, Hero. Well, I'm gonna call everybody here shortly. Is he? I don't even know if I see Hero in that. I see. What the heck? I don't know. Maybe I'll see if I can add him. Anime Hero.
In there somewhere.
I don't know if I actually see here. The anime. I don't know.
I thought I lost you. Like,
No, I'm still here. I'm just trying to see if I can figure out what the login is. Okay.
Xbox or Sony?
Bro. I'm in my old Merlin the Mighty, not my new one. So there's like Zoro's in here.
Yeah, this light blinded me. Oh man.
Oh, what the heck? I'll see if I Hero. Do me a favor. Message me your I've got two usernames on Skype. The one that is the one that's Merlin the Mighty. Got like weekly podcasts and streams on it. It's the one I haven't used in a while. I actually logged back into it. It's my main one. So if you go into the login details, which has us all for Phantom Group, I'm going to call that. So if you want to go back into that chat, I got to add you again, I guess, because I don't see you on here for whatever reason. So I'm listed as being in that chat under another thing. So wait a minute. Never mind. He is on here. Duh. I'm going to call that one.
Okay.
Wow. I just scrolled down a bit and I could see everybody. All right. Well, if anybody's got to be on, I guess Phantom Group or whatever might be recording a call. So if anybody's got a recorder, we're going to do that. I'm going to wrap up my stream. I hope to do one of these again. Maybe get some more guests on. But Vaughn, thanks for stopping by for this, man. It was good chatting.
It's good. It was good chatting with you, and I'll be on the Phantom Group.
All right. Phantom Group coming up, guys. We'll see you in a bit. Thanks. And any additional questions or comments, requests for future videos, put them in there. And I'll talk to you all later. Stay magical.